Everybody, welcome back to another episode of BoomJamGaming with Resident Evil 7. So, we're back, and we have a special vocal guest today. Introduce yourself.
Hello, it is I, Steel Ombre, friend of the channel.
It is Steel Ombre. I have my sound up when I found my thing so I can monitor chat just in case chat breaks, as it often does. Well, it hasn't been doing it a lot lately. It did it a lot more. It does it a lot more when I'm doing it on PC. So there's that.
It's also sometimes just YouTube will decide to, like, filter out a word that shouldn't be filtered.
Exactly. Sometimes it'll filter out a word that doesn't make no sense. But here we are. So,
We're officially a minute in. So
we're officially a minute in, so I can say fuck words now.
yeah.
Anyway.
I actually tried today.
Yeah. Okay, so, as we all remember, we've chosen Mia to give the thing to, and I immediately regretted it because I was like, this bitch lied to me. I know she's my wife, and I'm here for better or worse, sickness and in health, but, she's a lying liar.
It's like you, like, are living, like, a weird double life.
Okay, yeah, you're about to do both endings, so it won't be too much of a spoiler
I feel like
to
you
say
have a
you
job
technically
where you have
chose
to
the
be,
better
like,
one to start with.
That secretive.
Interesting.
You shouldn't marry somebody.
Yeah, basically the ending that you're about to do is the one that this game sort of requires to make the overall story arc of this and the next game make narrative sense.
Oh, okay, so this is the canon ending. Whether or not it's the good ending remains to be seen.
Regardless of whether or not you can watch the other one and then decide for yourself if you think that one's better. I'm sort of on the fence.
I'm just over here, like, now having played some of Mia's story through that very long videotape. Mia's a bad person. I think she's a bad person. Because whatever she was doing, she was complicit in the experimentation of, like, on this little girl. So, everything that's happened, 100%, like, Mia's culpable for it. Like, it's partially her fault. That's how I feel. Also, you know, lying to her husband a lot.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying there's not bad shit going on there, but like, whew, boy.
Yeah.
For the most part, it's me really, really wondering how you're going to take all of the information that you've gathered in this game and how you're going to apply that to your thought processes in the second. Because I've seen the way you've reacted with a lot of the stuff going on, and honestly, I'm really, really interested to see how that plays out mentally for you.
Yeah, me too, I bet. It looks broken. No, it doesn't. Wait, I'm not going to waste a bullet to do a sight gag. I've only got 9 bullets. If I had 19 bullets, yeah, that'd be worth a bullet. I don't have a lockpick. I have 40 machine gun ammo and no machine gun. Chem fluid? Hey, didn't I just make a joke about having 10 bullets? Oh, mate. Oh, they're making me choose. Wait, no, I've got some first aid meds. There we go. Sight gag. Where's the fucking laptop? It looks broken. Now it looks broken. There we go. I feel better now. And I have exactly 2 clips. None of this 1 bullet left bullshit. We're doing this live. Oh, cool. A door I can't open. Because I need some solvent or whatever. I'm gonna take the risk and waste 1 more bullet just to see. Yeah, no, I was hoping against hope. Um, that would work. A small standard power handgun required on the wrecked ship. The wrecked ship that got wrecked in Louisiana despite going to Central America. Excellent job.
Again.
We've all done great here.
I mean, to be fair, this is all Umbrella, so quite
Exactly.
possibly there's someone in a corner somewhere who is very much like,
better about falling.
all of this went according to my weird esoteric plan that no one else knew about.
Yep. And like, yeah, this is Umbrella, right? We haven't found an Umbrella logo, and I'm sure that's going to be a big reveal, but this was Umbrella. It's always Umbrella.
Umbrella never drew guys.
Like,
That's why they
I
have
would say
every new
yes,
generation
only
fucking
because
Resident Evil.
even if they don't reveal it here, right? It's not really a spoiler because it was all over the trailers for 8. Umbrella iconography is all over that, and
Yeah.
it's very much related to what's going on here.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is... Like, it's just... It is Umbrella, you know? Like, there's no secrets from me.
Maybe it still works.
I've just... You know, this is the culmination of me playing through, like, pretty much every game that isn't a rail shooter. Hey, there's a save room. There's the thing I was just in. There's a shit room.
Ethan.
Ethan. Hey, look, we still can't quite see his face. We only know that he doesn't have facial hair.
Time. Okay,
Oh.
Enhance.
bottom level.
You should know by now that ain't gonna work.
Oh, shit.
Stop it, Evelyn!
Hurt me. My dear, could you turn the TV back up to 25?
Fucking hallucinations. Where is she?
Bitch, that wasn't a hallucination. She left a handprint. I guess Mia's one of those people that's really good about convincing herself of things. Like, you know, like that was just a hallucination and I'm not a bad person. Because that is the conclusion I have drawn so far. You know, there's room for change. But I don't think I'm going to discover anything that makes her not a bad person. It's mostly the not trusting your spouse thing. It's like, this is a huge secret, and
Yeah.
you didn't tell him because you knew he'd probably leave you. Which means, you know,
You know that it's more of a company.
yeah. I'm sure you'd lie to yourself and be like, oh, the company didn't want me to tell, and, you know, they're Umbrella, they're evil, so why are you working for them? You know? So it's like, no matter what, you're trapped in the knowledge that you're the bad guy. But, like, not in a fun Billie Eilish kind of way.
Hmm.
Just in, like, a, you know, you're the bad guy. Duh. Ah, damn it, look. It's a gun. A nice gun. Behind a goddamn shit-ass lockpick.
If you have psychostimulants and you haven't taken them,
I don't have psychostimulants. I had some in the flashback. A lug wrench! I can use that to wrench lugs. Presumably.
could you switch the lamps, please?
Sure.
You can turn it off.
Well, I'm not gonna
You
turn
ought to
it
be able to. You ought to be able to at least break some shit with it, right?
off. Right? Like some bases. Oh, that's a remote bomb. Maybe yeah, I didn't think I could. Hey, I can't use the remote bomb to fucking blow open a lock either. Video game logic doesn't let that happen, and besides, in the real world, that would also destroy the fucking gun I'm trying to get, so... should probably not do that. Okay, let's see what else is on this floor. Okay, I don't see any places that anything can reasonably slither down and hit me, but you know, life finds a way. So, oh hey, another green herb, Nidoqueen. And I'm sure that even if this is like the canon ending and choice, I'm sure that we're going to learn something very important by doing Zoe's bit. Like, instead. I wonder if these explode. What do you think?
They might. It's always a possibility.
Well, not with a bullet, they don't. Let's check with one of these. It's not like I'm really using them. Nah. We dreamt. Honestly, they weren't painted red, so I don't know what I was expecting.
I mean, fair.
Like, I mean, that's my bad. For not respecting the video game logic.
How dare you?
I know. Well, you know, I was still right. Cool, now I can go to the scary dark elevator. Or is it just the shaft? Lois, the cable is completely fried. We had a replacement, but we had to use it to fix something in the third floor sick bay. You're gonna have to go ask Dr. Waddle for it. I'm needed down the line in number 2 engine room, but I can't go down there unless we get this thing working. Dwayne. It's missing a fuse. Nifty keen. Hey, a survival knife.
Hey, welcome to the best knife, from what I understand.
I mean, yeah. I had it in the flashback too, and it worked. Worked goodly. Okay, so
The only other, I think the only other choice, I think that, I guess gameplay-wise, could have potentially mattered that you might not see, I guess, at this point, is the broken shotgun. Because that repair kit you used on your handgun is, like, one of the last repair kits in the game.
I think it's the only repair kit in the game.
There's like very few.
I only found the one.
I want to say there's only like one. There's only like 2, maybe. So the idea in there is that the first repair kit goes to something else, and then when you find that repair kit, you kind of have a choice of whether it goes to the handgun or the shotgun. Either way, either one being an upgrade to whatever your base model is.
Oh, that would be pretty rad, actually. Okay, I have a lockpick now.
Go get you your that assault rifle that they're gonna call a machine gun.
Yup. Yeah, no, that was first order of business. Was I would really like the submachine gun, please. I would very much like to go there, please. I just did I've said it in videos before, but I just did a little mini MCU run, just focusing on Cap's story, and
I'll bet that was fun.
It was interesting to just focus on Captain America and like not everyone else. So it's like everyone else has lives outside of him and stuff's happening. Oh wait, right. One machine gun. Although I'm curious as to what's in there. Machine gun was up on floor 4, wasn't it? But yeah. It was cool to watch Cap's story. And then I was looking up some MCU stuff, and there's this controversy about Cap going back in time on the one hand, there's I think the directors and the writers each say a different thing. And I can't remember who says what. The writers, but I know that one group says that Cap, like, went back in time and it's a predestination paradox. But the other group says that he went back in time and just lived in an alternate timeline and did all that. And I don't like that as much. I actually like the predestination paradox better. Which is, I know, weird thing to like, that you'd like the paradox more. But because I really like the idea that Old Man Steve was the old man at oh, can't use it here. Oh, fuck off.
You need an actual key? Fuck that.
That's the first time in the game we need an actual key. God damn it, no wonder it didn't appear on the thing. That's some bullshit. But yeah, so one camp says predestination paradox. The other camp says just, you know, he spent time in an alternate timeline. But again, I like the idea that old Steve is the old man who we only saw the back of his head at Peggy's funeral. But I also grew up with gargoyles, so I am predisposed towards being okay with the idea of a predestination paradox. Because that's how all time travel worked in gargoyles. Like, anytime you went back, you couldn't actually change the past, because the past was the way it was because you were already there. Oh yeah. Yeah, that and Legend... Yeah, that's true. Ocarina of Time allows you to create a predestination paradox. So, yeah. Hey, look, an antique coin. So I'm pretty okay with the whole concept. I've got 2 bullets left. One for me and one for Ethan. Not in that order. I'll do my wifely duty and kill him first, and then myself. But yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're still playing as Mia here, aren't you?
Yes. I have to go rescue Ethan. Yeah, so, I don't know. What do you think, though, Steele? I'm curious. It sounded like you have had some opinions.
Overall, I think I am kind of more of a fan of the predestination line for Cap as well. Just because in the end, I guess the idea of Captain America, the ideal of what that story should be, for me, at least the way the MCU seems to want to tell that from the comics, the heart of that character is always going to be whatever does the most good for the most people.
Yeah.
So anything that lets him do that and also end up getting something for himself, which is freaking super rare for any comic book character, then by freaking all means.
Yeah, I can see that. Is it weird that the predestination paradox, despite it being a predestination paradox, is somehow the less messy of the two? Like, it's just not as messy as he went and created an alternate timeline by doing that. And that's weird. It's weird that that would be the case. But it feels correct. Oh, hey, a note.
I mean, time travel timeline-wise, it's actually, I think it's actually far less messy for there to be an alternate timeline where he got to live out his stuff, but the predestination thing, I mean, it's still the one I want, because I want to...
Well, I mean, like, it feels morally less messy than...
Overall, yeah.
Than creating an entire other timeline just so you can have Peggy. Like, it feels morally less messy to have him in a situation where it's like, no, he went back in time to be with her. So, like, I ain't even gonna save. I've taken so much damage. I've done this so poorly. I would rather just die. To the next thing that wants to kill me. But yeah, and there is this YouTube channel I found recently called Cinema Therapy, and I love them. Because one of them is a professional filmmaker, and the other is a professional therapist, and they've been friends since at least college. So they watch movies together and they psychoanalyze them. And the Captain's Cabin Locker Key. So what ends up happening is like these guys are they analyzed they generally stick to movies, but for the MCU they had a two-part video for Iron Man, and they had a like analyzing his entire psychological and emotional journey through the MCU. And they talk about how he goes from, like, you know, selfishness and narcissism to like ultimate selflessness. And they've got one of their longer videos on Steve. It's up half an hour, 40-something minutes long, on Cap, and the main thing, you should watch it yourself as well. The main thing is that they talk about how Cap is an ultimately, like, he's a super selfless 16 Sins Nightmare of Raccoon City. The survivors are still suffering. Yup. Wow. Way to go, Umbrella. Put that magazine in your fucking ship. How he's a person driven by ideals, and he's very selfless, but to the point that it's unhealthy. And they follow his journey, like, from someone who believes in governments to someone who doesn't, but who ultimately still has the exact same ideals, and manages to maintain, like, his own personal integrity. But that basically, in the end, what he does by going back in time to be with Peggy is he's finally made a selfish choice, but, like, in a healthy way. Because he never does anything for himself, and it's the first time he's really done something for himself. I mean, arguably, helping Bucky at the expense of his other friendships. But at the same time, that was to help Bucky. Like, that serves Bucky, whereas going back in time to be with Peggy it's for him.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, it's also for Peggy. It's for him. Like, she's a friggin' bombshell. She can be with whoever she wants. And we all know it. That's why he went back in time. Had to put a ring on it.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh. I mean, I just fixed the other painting because it seemed wrong. Yay! Yes! Corrosives. Look out, world. I've got 13 bullets and a bunch of corrosive chemicals.
Well, that means you can go through that door now, yeah?
It does mean that.
Maybe you'll find the key to your frickin' machine gun dreams in there.
I mean, I've got the machine gun key on me. I don't want to come back to this floor, so
Fair enough.
let's take everything. Hey, look, machine gun ammo. Left conveniently on the stove, which is a safe place to store ammo.
The safest.
Exactly, kids. If you're listening at home, this is an M-rated game. What are you doing? Like I've said, fuck words. You shouldn't be here. To put it mildly.
But you've also said the fuck words. So this is exactly where the kids are going to congregate.
Fuck. You're right. Kids don't store ammo on the stove. Like, that should be the tongue-in-cheek joke, but there's one of you is young enough and live in a rural enough area where ammo might be still in easy reach somewhere in the house because, you actively participate in hunting season, and just in case, on the off chance that your parents haven't already taught you that particular bit of gun safety, friendly neighborhood Boom Jam will tell you straight up, don't store ammunition on the stove for a number of hilarious reasons.
Also, it's
The first of which being that
Don't say
bullets
fuck.
is not a proper way to cook chicken.
It is not a proper way to cook chicken. And yes, as Rhea said, kids, don't say fuck. Fuck's a bad word. So don't say it.
even though it's
Follow my fucking example, and don't say it.
problem. Don't
I
try in
don't-
front of the fucking kid.
I never fucking say anything for the fucking kids. You kidding me? This one over here, she's like, oh, I'm gonna fall
You're
asleep.
like-
Nope, just gonna fall in his ass.
You're, as far as I can tell, you are the picture of fucking decorum around
I got
fucking
like
children.
really light sensitive all of a sudden while we were downstairs.
I'm the absolute picture of fucking decorum. You got light sensitive? I'm sorry, my dear.
Yeah, so I'm just like,
Here's a captain's cabin, so we're just gonna run. Because we know something's gonna fucking come at me. Wait, no. That's the room I was trying to get to. Tell me more, did you get very far? Yes. And a remote bomb. Oh, that's the good stuff. I feel like Rocket when he got that,
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm
we got that back.
sorry. Were you just singing frickin' Grease?
I might have been. And I don't know why.
Like not even the like not even the decent parts of Grease. The opening slightly rapey parts of Grease.
Yeah. Yeah. Grease is not... Grease ain't it. That's all I'm saying. Not hating on Grease, it's just kind of rapey. It's more like just an accurate statement. Okay. So I bet it's locked from this side. And it... Yep. Okay. Mia gets a submachine gun. Fucking Ethan gotta make do with a shotgun. And okay, we got a flamethrower. I can't complain too much.
Flamethrower and a grenade launcher, even if you never used it.
I used it in the final battle. The one place to truly use it. I needed to make sure that any of those noises were not me. Seems like all of those noises were me. So. Okay. So strong medicine. More handgun ammo? I think it's a good idea to just have more ammo. Just in general. If this boat's a rockin', don't stay on it. Leave if possible. Oh, hello. I couldn't find it. Oh, there you are.
How did you let the big fat one sneak up on you like that?
I'll be honest. I don't know. But I also just realized that instead of blowing through all that ammo, could have used these bombs that I'm not doing anything else with. Oh, unmounting old. Okay. I was gonna say I'm not sure in what way this helps me, but I have a power cable now. That means there's still power in this ship. Oh wait, I saw areas where the lights were still on. What's this thing run on?
If it's a well, depending on how big the ship is, all the electricity is probably connected in some point to the engine, which should not be running at this point. So I don't know. Like, there's possibly like generators, but they should have also run out of fuel by now, I would think.
Yeah, so would I. It's weird that it won't let me open that door. Like it just won't allow me to. Probably because it wants me to, like, get hit with something, and there's a corrosive. It's always good. Maybe the ship just, like, runs on evil or something. Maybe orphan blood. It's just been slowly siphoning the blood out of the orphans that they had in the, like, containment hold or something. It's Umbrella we're talking about. But the audacity to have a magazine talking about how people are still suffering after the Raccoon City incident while you're, you know, transporting a bioweapon that used to be a little girl. The audacity. The unmitigated gall. Gaze into the face of fear. Alright. Going down to floor number 2. Because there was a bunch of doors and shit down there.
Yeah, I guarantee you, your extremely justified anger is not the way the people on the boat understand things.
Well, people on the boat. Uh, understood
people
things.
People that were on the boat.
Oh yeah, totally. Oh yeah, no, I'm sure that they and I have a lot of differences of opinion. For example, they probably think that they're good people, whereas I think there was a bioweapon on the ship that used to be a little girl. So, you know, I guess we'll have to agree to disagree. But, I just, you know, I just feel like perhaps, fuck 'em. Love it when doors close behind me like that. Oh. Fuck off with this place. Oh, god damn it. Oh, shit. I knew it. I knew it was coming from that direction. Yeah.
Keep letting them sneak up on you, man.
It's not on purpose.
I'm sorry, am I distracting you?
No. The ambiance is distracting me. So I saw a shadow moving over here, so I'm gonna go chuck a bomb at it. Maybe that worked. It didn't. Come on. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Jackass. I should probably heal. Not looking too hot.
Yeah, man, any more jam and I'd say you'd make a sandwich.
Oh, I love sandwiches.
Particularly peanut butter and jelly.
Fuck yeah. And we don't have any, like, grape jelly in the house. We have raspberry jelly, which is good, but it's not the same.
And even then, we finished that.
We did?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right, I forget. You and I vehemently disagree on the palatableness of grape anything.
Yeah. I mean, I like grape stuff. You don't. It's just life. And again, the raspberry tastes good, but it also could be that it was a different kind of peanut butter than I'm used to. There was a recall on Jif, so we couldn't find any Jif. So instead, we have Skippy, which is not as good. But we all acknowledge that it's not as good in this house. It's just a fact of life that we have to deal with. Knew that was gonna fucking happen. Neat. Okay, it came from there. I don't recall going to the maintenance room recently. Have I been in here? Probably. I mean, me not remembering where I am.
I guarantee you it looks familiar to me, what you're doing. Yeah, some of that hallways and desks in the last few minutes are definitely familiar.
I was hoping. Okay, let's see. Oh wait, the elevator's over here. I can probably just jump down the shaft. Shaft.
So what you're saying is you appreciate the way Mia works a shaft?
I do. I do appreciate the way that Mia works a shaft. Hmm. I'm missing something down here. I've got no psychostims either, so I've just gotta... That doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound good at all. You heard that, right? The music getting all tense?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Very much a what the hell did you do sort of situation.
Right? I mean, I didn't see anything. It's the main thing. I saw nothing. Okay. Go ahead and save since I'm okay for right now. But, like, there's got to be a door I haven't gone through, or there's gotta be something. Because that'll climb me up into the elevator, which is nice and all, but not where I need to go just yet. Am I missing something in a box? A fuse is what I'm looking for.
Probably to go with that power cable.
Oh, I know why this looks familiar. This is where we started. First floor is like where we woke up with no weapons. Dear Janet, hey, how's it going? I guess half a year or so will have passed by the time you get this letter. Nope. Life is so boring here, day after day, just the same old sea, although there is one thing that's different. This time we have some passengers sailing with us, which hardly ever happens. It's a couple with a little girl. I think they're distant relatives of the captain. Imagine traveling on a tanker instead of a passenger ship. They must be hard up. Tried talking to the little girl earlier, and her dad shot me this nasty look. What's he so worried about? Now that I think about it, the captain said he didn't have any relatives? Maybe I'm overthinking this. Miss you. Love, Jim. Aw, Jim. Sweet baby. Okay, so this wasn't an umbrella ship. Never mind. I now feel bad for the other people that were aboard this ship. Because they were a tanker. Oh, no wonder they still have power. They were a tanker. They were transporting fuel, most likely.
Yeah, but there's only so much of that fuel that would have been in things that would be giving them power. So, like, who's refilling it?
The little girl. She knows how to refuel a ship. Oh my god. Or the molded. Whatever they call themselves. The moldy. Hey, machine gun ammo. In the washing machine. Maybe it was dirty. Oh, I don't still have that, lug wrench. I was like, what if I could just, like, you know, do that? But apparently no.
Because that would be too easy.
Yeah. Reward me for my creativity, though. Man, I wish I had some drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. Unless they help you find items, in which case, you know. Oh, hi. A general purpose fuse. There's a couple places I could use this. Like, and not just in the elevator.
Will it let you pull it out after you've used it?
Excellent question. Here's hoping. Hey, a bomb.
Like the ones you aren't using?
Exactly like the ones I'm not using.
Then why should we be happy about it?
Ah, cool. That did absolutely nothing. Well, because I could use them. I could use them anytime I want. I just don't want to. I forget that I have them, because they're not a gun. And I'm much more comfortable with the guns. I'm an American. Looks like someone just jury-rigged this thing. Jury-rigged or jerry-rigged? What the... Now that I'm thinking about phrases.
The phrase is jerry-rigged, jerry being a sort of pejorative term for German.
Oh, okay. Yeah, alright. That's what... Okay, neat. We're Germans during, presumably, World War II, known for their DUI skills. Or DIY skills.
He's waiting.
No, but not in particular. But I mean, German engineering has always been sort of a stereotype of the region.
That's true. They've always been lauded for their engineering.
While Jerry was sort of a pejorative term for German, jerry-rigged was just, it was something that worked despite the things that were done to it.
Nice. See, I can use the moms. Jesus Christ, these
Feel
things look like they were
there's no
designed by
way-
Tim Burton.
Just like, in general, there's no way that these particular parts should be able to go together in this particular way to make this work the way it does. But it does, so we're not going to question it.
And, that, boys and girls, is our history lesson for today. And now I know, because I was not sure where that fucking phrase came from. Good thing I got all these. But yeah, no, these creatures look like they were designed by Tim Burton and textured by Clive Barker.
That is a really good way of describing those, actually. I was going to say, I think there is, like, a subset of people who keep mispronouncing it badly enough that the case could be made for people just screwing it up enough to create jury-rigged as a possible pejorative mistake word to mean anything designed by committee that doesn't work.
I do like that. I'll admit that. Look at that. I'm glad that my observation of who clearly made these things. I'm glad to have some validation on that. And that's what it looks like. It looks like that. I don't know. May as well keep hoarding all this ammo. Now that I've figured out a good, safe way to use these bombs. Come on, big guy. Video game logic. Saving me from what should be the consequences of, you know, ew, gross, fat guy.
Doing what they do best, throwing up on things.
Yup.
Because despite their weight, they probably have some sort of
Eating disorder.
reflux disease. So
Yeah.
they might
Hey,
have.
look, he's
they
still
might
here.
have just had onions too late in the evening.
Well, it's good to see that he was never corrupted. The same guy who's been dead here this whole time. Got plenty of ammo for you, Mia. You know, so we can play cops and robbers. But for keeps. High stakes cops and robbers.
High stakes, huh?
Very high stakes.
What possible benefit would getting the cows high do before you eat them?
Might technically turn him into an edible. Have we considered? Imagine getting high on steak. No, there's a market for that. Mia, stop grunting and groaning, Jesus. God, it's like you're in an amateur adult film. And you don't know what sounds you're supposed to make.
I need to say something.
God damn, dude.
I'm just saying.
Ethan.
Ethan will be fine. We just can't free him on screen because then we'd be able to see him.
Ethan?
But you found him.
Hey, shh.
Yep.
I know.
Cool.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Then
What the fuck is happening now?
Never would have a
then enjoy your ending.
What do you mean? I'm no killer, son. Neither is Marguerite, nor my boy Lucas, or even Zoe here.
Because I think you're pretty much there then.
She
As soon as Ethan
How is
is,
she? No, what did she do to you?
as soon as Ethan is rescued. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what she
this is
calls
crazy.
I
Are you all
found
alive
her.
in my brain?
Yeah, busted out tank in the bayou. Everything changed after that.
So she infects you and then she takes control?
No. Not exactly, son. She just... She forces her way into your mind, your soul. You can't fight back. You are connected to her, and you can't resist the urge to... Oh, you're a different person after that.
Just like Mia. So Mia sent me that message because of Evelyn.
Listen, the girl just wants a family of her own. She's the key. All right? You find her. You stop her. Ethan. Free my family. Please.
Dude, you're like 100% dead. But okay. Hey, if it'll help Zoe. That makes me feel better.
Stay away from him.
Why? He doesn't love you. I can make
I'm her
him
husband. I
love you.
love her.
Don't hurt him.
Silly, I told you I'm not gonna hurt him.
Don't you dare.
So what? You're not my mama. Remember?
Hey Mia, can you give me some of your guns? Unless I have all mine. Cause I just got you like a lot of ammo. Like a lot.
Mia, how?
There's no time. You have to get out of here and find her. Here, take this.
What? Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Saving your life. You need to go. I won't be able to resist for much longer.
Yeah, you don't look like you can.
Now go kill that little bitch.
No. Mia! No!
See, Evelyn, I love her. Alright, what do I... Fuck! Seriously? God damn it. None of my weapons.
Okay, you little bitch. Where the fuck are you?
Big talk for someone who doesn't have a gun, Ethan. Like, Ethan, I want to talk a big game too, but I think you're thinking that we still have a shotgun. We don't have the shotgun anymore. We have tissue samples, which are neat and all. We also don't have any pipe bombs or literally anything. Alright. Clearly I'm supposed to find something. Okay. Take a real good look. Exit. Bullshit. Ain't no exit over here. Aha, a hole. There's a hole. There's a hole. It's all your fault. My fault? I didn't do anything. I just came looking for my wife. You're the kidnapper. Okay. You cannot pin this on me. Did you take my flashlight? Yes. Once again out on the bayou. Into the depths. Swear to God, if I have to go back to that house and go confront Dickfuck Lucas. Because I didn't actually kill Lucas. He ran away. He's still alive. And I'm expecting a confrontation. Ew. The fish. They are dead. Oh, those are great noises.
I mean, what else would you expect? A dead fish.
I mean, you're not wrong. A tanker fucked up here. I guess I was expecting more algae. If the tanker is what did it. Ooh, February 18th, 1892. There was a collapse in Pedersen mine. Tuan and Beckford are dead, and Huxley will never walk on his own again. Old man Stan was right. The ground there is too unstable. February 19th. The company's not going to send us any replacements. They want us to work double shifts instead. I can't wait to get back to the old country. Abercrombie salt mine. That's right. We mine salt for some reason.
Well, people need salt for food.
Yeah, but we can like desalinate water, can't we?
Yeah, but then we'd have to pay to ship it all the way over from where the salt water is. be far easier to just take it out of the ground for the people that are closer to
I mean,
it.
it's all right
Alpha
there.
1, this is Bravo 1. Do you read? This is Alpha 1. Report. Did you find anything? A thorough search of the Baker property revealed 0 survivors. Repeat, 0 survivors. We did find evidence of a skirmish. Evelyn? Negative. However, we did find several encrypted messages from the Baker's son Lucas to an unknown third party. You can probably guess who that was.
Oh joy.
That's just great. We've had reports in the abandoned mine south of the property. I'm gonna go have a look. Roger that. We'll meet you at those coordinates. If you encounter Evelyn, orders are shoot to kill. Repeat, shoot to kill.
What seems to be the issue now?
Is it me? Am I? You've taken me as things. Cool.
Okay, cool, you found her stuff. Awesome.
Do I have my stuff as well? I do! Oh, thank Jesus, I've got everything. Okay, so I'll be taking her knife. Because it's better.
Yes, the survival knife is the best knife.
A small standard power handgun, which only has 1 bullet in it, thankfully. I will take... as the... No, standard power... is a good handgun. M19. Relatively powerful. I'll take that. Now, shotgun? Or submachine gun is the real question. I have a lot of submachine gun ammo. Wait, I could take both. I'd have to choose. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to take the burner or the launcher. I'd rather take things with bullets. I trust myself with the... Jesus Christ, I've got a lot of handgun ammo. Yeah, because I found a lot as her, and I, yeah, we're doing good. Take some psycho stems. Take the good shit. Alright, let's see what we can do with this antique coin. Stabilizer. Oh, okay. Ship, swamp, lab. Okay, okay. So there's only the 3 things.
What do the stabilizers do for you again?
Reloading speed increases indefinitely. Jesus, if I could put that on a shotgun. That would be fucking rad as shit. Yeah, it'll increase 1 gun. If we can find out of the repair kit, and somehow this lab will help us get back to the house, then we could do that shotgun thing you were talking about.
You'd have to get back to the main house, I think, to be able to find it in the first place.
Yeah. Okay. Am I too full? Am I paranoid? Is that what they're saying about me? Paranoid? That is one of my favorite Watchmen lines, honestly. Like, it somehow the joke fully clicked for me. Like recently, because for some reason the first time I heard it, what I was thinking was like somehow, right, Rorschach's feelings are hurt that someone is calling him paranoid, you know, or like that he's like, oh, what, like, you're not gonna believe me because someone's saying I'm paranoid. That's what I took from it. When obviously the real thing is, you know, it's like, it's like that cartoon Dan versus. They had a scene like that. It's like, first question, are you paranoid? And he's all like, who wants to know? Second question, was the answer to your first question, who wants to know? Yes. So, like, I got it later. I only got it recently. I was like, God damn it, it's just because of the delivery. Like, the delivery from the actor, especially. Like, it doesn't it doesn't bury the joke, but it's like, it somehow makes it a dark humor version of the joke. And that's pretty brilliant.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Like, of the performances in that movie, Jackie Earle Haley as Rorschach just...
Oh god, he's so good. So good. Like, that movie has its flaws, but I don't think the casting was any of them. And as someone who enjoys both the comic and the movie, you know, I think the flaws are few and far between, honestly. Yeah, we can talk about the awkward sex scene between, you know, Night Owl and Silk Spectre all we want, but it was supposed to be awkward. I have no problem with using Hallelujah there. Is it cringy? Yeah. But it was always going to be cringy, so... Alright, boys and girls, let's see what we got. May as well have fun with this overabundance of handgun ammo, am I right? Free up some space.
Fair. Since you seem to have so much going on at the moment.
I have so much handgun ammo. And I couldn't tell you why exactly. I know that I found a bunch as Mia just now. But that doesn't account for why I have so much. Oh, no, wait. I got a lot in that last battle versus Jack. Holy shit. I am getting some severe Resident Evil Revelations 2 vibes from this place. You know? This looks a lot like the Island compound.
Fair.
Shit, didn't they also have watches? Oh, fuck. No, this can't be the exact same compound, but it's definitely a similar one. Paranoid. Hey, cool, burner fuel. That implies that I'm going to need the burner at some point. Hey, strong chem fluid.
You did bring it, right?
I did not.
Well, now why would you go off and do that?
Because I thought the submachine gun would be a better idea. I've only got so much space here. It's fine.
You want to have enough space for all your guns by now.
No. Not with the amount of other shit that I'm dragging along.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
And it does. Took the psycho stems, which is good because we just found some more chem fluid. Magnum ammo. Shit. Burner fuel. Holy shit.
Just a general reminder that no matter what other problems they have in their games, I do like the way that Bethesda does looting corpses.
Yes.
Because I can accidentally shoot a guy off a cliff and then, oh hey, he dropped his weapon. I can still loot his body.
Or, hey, he dropped his entire hand. It's like, oh, oops, I decapitated this guy and his body fell, but his head's still here. That happens to me a lot. It's vaguely problematic. Okay, so, hold on, we're gonna really quickly...
Yeah, only if you don't agree with the physics that, somebody's head should be a large enough container to hold all their stuff.
I mean, I don't. Which I guess is the crux of the problem, isn't it?
But then there again, they're ignoring video game logic to your detriment.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, there was another...
Which seems to be a through line with you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I ignored video game logic and shot something that was clearly not explosive. Because this is a video game, and if it was explosive, it would have been red. So, like, I'm the asshole there. Ha! Flame round. That's an interesting place to put it. Alright. So you're suggesting take the burner with me.
Yeah, why not? If they're giving you burner fuel.
They are giving me a lot of burner fuel. And I did just chew through a lot of handgun ammo, so I've got more space. Okay, I know what to do. Steroids. I want to do steroids. Okay,
Yeah. If there were any more steroids to find and use, that would be the time.
Yeah. Okay, a model shotgun. I'm assuming if I was back at the house, and I should have done it back at the house, just like I should have done it with a toy axe, I should have done the thing and done the thing. Yeah, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get back to the house, but I could have replaced the model shotgun with the broken shotgun and done
the toy axe shadow puzzle would have given you another stabilizer.
Damn it. Oh well. Okay, so burner fuel. Take that with me. Okay, so I've got some chem fluid. I've got some more chem fluid. Oh god, they're giving me a lot of chem fluid. Giving me some solid fuel. And they've given me more strong... God, they're loading me up with shit. Something is down there, and it's gonna be bad. Okay. Alright. So, strong chem fluid, herb, for some more strong medicine. And I've got more chem fluid. What else do I have? I have herb. If we're gonna go, wherever we're going, we may as well take everything we can. I guess I'll leave this lockpick here for now. Because I have no idea what's down there. Alright. I think this is about as prepped as we're gonna be. Let's save, since I've done all this inventory management, and don't want to risk dying and doing it again. when I go back and do the alternate ending, I'll go solve those puzzles. And, you know, do that. Making absolutely sure there's nothing left around here. Okay. Time to go shotgun. Alright. As ready as I'm ever gonna be. Facing down the ultimate evil with this my trusty handgun. Ethan? Flashlight. Ethan, it's dark in here. I don't like that. Ethan, I hate you.
Do you really honestly think Ethan gives a shit about you at this point?
He should. I'm the only thing keeping him alive. Not exactly his killer instincts doing the job. It's fucking gormless fuck.
Fair, but still.
Oh, fuck off. Yeah, it is fair. I'm being very fair to Ethan by keeping him alive. Oh, more of this shit. What's up, Lucas, you stupid bitch? I hate you. Hey, more shotgun shells. Like I said, I'm gonna chew through all this handgun ammo first. I'm told there's a quick turn, but I don't know how to do it, so... matters none to me.
Quick turn, you say?
That's what Laura told me when she was berating me last night. That there was a quick turn, but I had ignored words on the screen, which is probably true. Aw, man, guess who has more?
Okay.
Guess who has more space? That took a lot of handgun ammo.
It's the same input as most of the recent Resident Evils, down and circle at the same time.
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed. I would have tried all sorts. Oh, ow. I'm fine. It's just a bomb. But hey, we're back down to a reasonable amount of handgun ammo. So we went from like over 100 down to 30. Which means we have space for other things.
Like that lockpick.
Like that lockpick that I didn't take. Well, whatever. I'm sure there's another box down here. Famous last words. I'm going to chew through the regular ammo, then the enhanced ammo. I'm going to keep going from there. Yeah, we're going to go up this way first because it appears to be a dead end. Yep. Hey, cool. 44 Magnum ammo. Sure would like to have brought that Magnum with me. I have a lot of weapons.
Seriously, didn't bring the lockpick, didn't bring the Magnum. What kind of frickin' person in a zombie apocalypse are you?
Someone with a lot of ammo. Too many ammo, too many guns. Okay, I lied. We're gonna chew through the enhanced ammo first.
You just got taught how to do the quick turn. I saw you do that the slow way, you dumb shit.
Yeah, it's because I just learned how to do it, so I forgot. Stop bullying me. Like, I immediately forgot how to do it.
Down in circle.
Okay.
Down in circle.
Oh, damn it. Once we jump down, we can't get back up. Okay, cool. Good to know. Thanks, game. Whatever.
Why would it be any other way? It's a Resident Evil.
I don't know. Again, I'm a hopeful guy. Full of dreams. Okay, let's get out of the direct way of that, because we're going to be sending that careening into that if I know anything about physics. Oh, fuck off. Come on, there we go. Oh, Jesus. There we go, almost out of handgun ammo, finally. I got all these other guns. It's an ammo I don't mind being out of. Okay. Alright, someone gonna monologue at me? No? Cool. I don't know, I was expecting Wesker to pop out.
Wesker's dead, you know?
Yeah, I know. We threw in a volcano and hit him with a rocket launcher. He's dead as dead can be. I was just expecting him to come out. There's no point in hiding. Or something, you know? Like he
No,
do.
that would be... Well, no, that would be Lucas's job in this game if he was around right now. Which is why you probably hate Lucas so much, as Lucas is the Wesker.
Lucas certainly feels like my Wesker. Ow. Yep, no, Lucas is here somewhere. That box exploded. Score 1 for my paranoia.
Just because you're paranoid does not mean that they're not out to get you.
That's what they say. Thanks to you guys, it's been about a week since my head's been clear and back to normal, and she still thinks she's got me. You guys really need to work on fixing that. Not only does she look like a little kid, but she's about as stupid as one too. Sent Friday, January 16th, 2015. Mom and Dad are still totally under, though. I was wondering, is this whole family obsession something you guys programmed into her? It's kind of fucked up. That bitch Mia is still somewhere in between Evie La La Land and reality. She gets pretty violent, so I locked her up in a cell. I thought maybe Evelyn would get mad since Mia's her favorite and all, but she doesn't seem to care. She actually goes and visits her sometimes. She thinks Mia's her mommy. Like I said, your bioweapon is fucked up. Lucas. Yeah, he really is the Wesker here. I'm gonna take my time taking him apart. Evelyn's family obsession is getting out of hand. She's making everyone kidnap more and more assholes off the street to add to her freak show of a family. Maybe she's getting tired of me and not coming around, but it's a pain in the ass for me because I gotta clean up the mess whenever someone new comes along. Maybe I should have shot Grandma. No, I'm glad I didn't. That would have been fucked up. By the way, Evie's looking sick or something. Her skin's getting all wrinkly and she's getting gray hairs. Is that supposed to happen? It's almost like she's getting old all of a sudden. Oh.
Hey! Now you know.
That he did all of this, you know. just to do it. Pretending to be crazy, but that just means he's legitimately a psychopath.
No, Lucas is a psychopath, but that wasn't Grandma.
Oh, yeah.
They
Oh,
just
yeah.
described it. Every time you ran into Grandma, you ran into Evelyn. You could have ended her at any point.
Oh, fuck, yeah, you got a good point. That Grandma's Evelyn. Fuck. Because she's got the mind powers. Damn it. Report details of symptoms that appear when the bacterium grows inside a E-series and infects a human. Be sure to read this document thoroughly before dealing with the E-series weaponized assets, hereafter referred to as mold. Initial infection. The mold ingests nutrients from the subject's body to propagate itself, slowly takes over cells within the body. As a side effect of this, the infected subject gains remarkable regenerative abilities. During experiments, removed arms and legs from test subjects and found they were able to co-opt the amputated limbs in a matter of minutes. Mid-stage infection. Once the mold reaches the brain, the subject's thoughts become in tune with those of E-series asset. Subject starts to hear things and experience hallucinations. It becomes a complete control of E-series asset. If the state continues, the host will lose all sense of ego. Complete infection. After every cell in the body is taken over the mold, the subject begins to lose a human form. Physical mutations differ from case to case. All result in him or her acquiring critical physical strength. Containing a subject at this stage would be extremely difficult. Cool. Good to know. E-necrotoxin, E-series dosage test. 5 minutes after dose, vomiting. Target acquired. Destroys cells of any subject based on the E-series bioweapon model, used only for disposal of E-series assets. Toxin must first be stimulated before use. Do this by placing a sample of an E-series cell into the necrotoxin container. The thing. It's just like a standard refrigerator. E-necrotoxin. Awesome.
See, this is the part that, the things you just read, though, about figuring out kind of where Evelyn's been this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of hoping Rias would be awake for that, so you could be like, so that
she could be like, I told you so. Yeah.
Just being like, so why didn't you shoot Grandma out?
Soft-hearted weakness. This project was instigated in 2000 as one of several concepts for the company's NextBus, Next Generation Experimental Battlefield Superiority Initiative, working with technical assistant from the HCF to develop a bioweapon for neutralizing combatants en masse with minimal direct contact. NextBus was later folded, and all its assets diverted to this project. I'd like to point out that the little girl in Revelations 2 also had psychic powers. What makes this project markedly different from conventional weapons is its ability to turn enemy combatants into allies, converting hostile elements into willing servants. Since this effectively eliminates the cost of not only POW handling but also combat itself, it's no wonder we had the blanked and even blanks blank organization chomping at the bit to get on board. The project would never have existed were it not for the discovery in blank of blank. The blanks on the first blank could say raccoon. The remarkably progressed vicariant evolution fungus that we commonly term the mutamycete. Fabrication method for each bioweapon was to introduce the mutamycete genome to the pre-stage 4 human embryo, form cultivation in a controlled environment over a period of 30 to 40 weeks. The resulting organisms were referred to as candidate specimens and graded based on usability from the impractical and faulty Series A through D to the perfected E Series. Common appearance was selected for bioweapons out of a roughly 10-year-old girl to ensure ease of blending in with urban and refugee populations. Jesus Christ. I mean, it was bad. It was already bad. They made it worse.
Yeah. Specifically 10-year-old girls so they could sneak them into refugees.
Oh, Reese is awake enough. babe, the old lady that we've been seeing might actually be the real Evelyn.
I woke up just in time to hear you have that.
Oh, okay.
Like, I was like, ah, shit.
Very classy of you not to say that you told me you should have shot her. The first E-series specimen, named Evelyn, has proven capable of secreting the mutamycete blank from her tissue at will. It is also of note that Evelyn's mutamycete imposes a profound control over body and mind when introduced to host specimen, or host organism. We still have a lot to learn about the mechanism by which Evelyn achieves and maintains its control, but the working theory is that the vector is similar to the auto-inducer pheromones used for quorum sensing in Pseudomonas bacteria. I like that it's like, we don't know how it works. We built it. We don't know how it works. Kind of like bicycles. Evelyn's control is exerted in a series of discrete stages, the first of which is hallucination. Almost immediately after infection, the subject begins to see images of Evelyn, though she is not in fact there, and even hear her voice, which is inaudible to anyone else. Auditions with infected subjects through the stages of infection reveal that at first the phantom Evelyn appears to be a normal young girl, sometimes desiring companionship or assistance. As time progresses, she begins making more and more extreme demands, including self-mutilation and attacks on other people. Oh yeah, like at dinner. The psychological shock this induces helps to break down the mind's natural barriers to Evelyn's brainwashing effect. By the time mental control is achieved, the mutamycete infection has progressed throughout the body's cells, so the body blanks. There was a lot of information. Jesus. Okay. Evelyn's functions also include the ability to form organisms.
There is one thing that parts of 7 could have done better. It's how they handled exposition in this final part of the game.
Honestly, I think it's fine because, like, discovering this all at once and making it make sense of the rest of the game, it's like, okay. Form organisms from mycelia, the fungal filaments. The term organism is used loosely here. Strictly speaking, they are superorganisms formed of countless mycelia. What's important now is that they exhibit a strong survival instinct, will defend themselves ferociously with the slightest provocation. Their fungal toughness and remarkable strength give them significant battlefield potential. Researchers have been calling these superorganisms the molded, made of mold and also molded as in shaped. The name has a certain elegance to it. For the treatment of accidental infections, that then feels like the writers for the game, like, wrote this game in English first. Of course, the Japanese do that occasionally. Performing blank on samples of Evelyn's body tissue produces a unique fungicidal serum. You know what? Okay, just random thought. Resident Evil is pretty unique amongst Japanese games set in the real world, in that none of the main protagonists, seem to be of Japanese descent in any capacity, which is, like, rare in my experience. Almost all Japanese media has a Japanese protagonist, which makes sense, but it's interesting. I mean, it just, like, even Ada Wong is like, that's a Chinese name.
I think with specifically with stuff like Resident Evil and media like that, the fact that it isn't Japanese main characters is actually a very strongly cultural thing. Because, like, for example, if we're looking at other examples of zombie media from Asian countries recently, stuff like Train to Busan, I think, is Korean.
Mm-hmm.
So, what would be different about, say, Korea or anything else like that that would be unique to Japan? And how might they react differently than how they've handled other apocalyptic scenarios being handed down to them.
Oh, okay.
They don't necessarily want... I think culturally it comes down to Japan as a culture, they understand the whole thing as far as like zombies and how that works, but they've dealt with as a culture that kind of mass removal of people and identity on such a much more visceral scale than anyone else,
Yeah.
that they don't necessarily want to portray that to
Okay.
themselves.
That does make sense, because like I was thinking because like Metal Gear Solid Snake is part Japanese for no reason other than it's a Japanese video game. Parasite Eve, the game series, same thing. Aya Brea is blonde-haired and blue-eyed, but half Japanese for no other reason than it is a Japanese franchise. But here, the only Asian character is Ada Wong, which Wong is again a Chinese last name. So it's like, it's interesting, and I just noticed it. Like I just noticed it. Anyway, back to reading this exposition. For the treatment of accidental infections, performing blank on samples of Evelyn's body tissue produces a unique fungicidal serum. Administering the serum to an infected subject will cause the mycelia to calcify, but if the subject's cells are already largely invaded, the serum will be fatal. Since the treatment window is so small, the serum's primary use is therefore disposal of infected subjects rather than a cure. Ooh, that's cheerful. In exploring the serum's potential, we found that subjecting it to blank would enhance the effects of to extreme potency, becoming a compound we now call E-necrotoxin, which blank, even in tiny amounts. What's been interesting to observe in Evelyn's behavior is obsession with the concept of family. In experiments, we found on multiple occasions that infected subjects were compelled to act as her mother or father, treating her as if she were really their daughter. Why did she settle upon family as the theme for her mental control? This is just speculation, but it could be that she instinctively understands that a family unit is better suited to blending into social groups than a lone girl. Could be. On the other hand, well, a sentimental sort might suggest that she's making up for perceived lack of love in her quarantine upbringing, a parent's love. I think both are valid. Both are valid explanations, and it could be a little column A, little column B. I'm more of a sentimental person myself. So even though I am aiming to kill this 10-year-old, like, I don't not sympathize with her. Like, I get it. Were the situation anything other than what it is, I'd be on her side. But she took my wife and is trying to kill me. Even though my wife is, a bad person. Like, undeniably. Okay. Put the Magnum away for now. You're putting the Magnum away again. But
Yeah.
I gotta pick up these flame rounds. And that's another thing, is they're handing me flame rounds. Okay, let's put that away. I could take both guns and have no room for anything. Oh, I haven't even taken the burner with me. Okay, let's get all these guns loaded, huh? Let's do that. Okay, that's loaded. That's loaded. That's a knife. The launcher is loaded. I almost want to take these drugs now, just so I have space, but I should probably take them. Put that away. Grenade launcher. Okay, that's one. Alright, machine gun ammo, handgun ammo. I could, you know what, I could put the extra burner fuel and extra machine gun ammo away and take the Magnum with me. There, I now have every weapon.
Yeah, but you might need that extra ammo.
I mean, I doubt it. It was not a lot of burner fuel. It was not a lot of machine gun ammo. It'll be a minute before I need either.
Fair enough.
Okay. Alright. I think we are good to go. Yeah, like I said, if it wasn't for the actions Evelyn has taken, I'd be on her side. Because, you know, they created a little girl as an experiment and treated her as an experiment. And, you know, she's a little fucked up because of it. So, in that sense, I'm with her. Remote bombs, chem fluid, don't have enough space. That's of all the fucking ammo I've got. Go back into this room. Put all the ammo away for just a moment so that I can go pick up the rest of this, because chem fluid's chem fluid. And is my priority. But I really don't need the remote bombs. I just wanted to pick them up because they were there. I'm not a remote bomb guy. That much is very clear. Take the lockpick with me just in case. No, we're gonna leave the lockpick here. Because we need shotgun shells, handgun ammo. I'd like to leave at least one thing open, so. More Magnum ammo. We don't actually know. Okay, 7. Also, we don't actually know what the upper limit of Magnum is. We'll go ahead and keep the Magnum equipped just so that we can get that one bullet out of the way. And see just how strong this thing really is. Oh, there she is. Was. I'd prefer not to, dear. How are you still alive?
Damn. Some of those are... I mean, the look of those is a little bit nastier than the previous ones.
Yeah, their coloration's a little different. A little redder. Not super happy with it.
I'm actually surprised you haven't,
Surprised I haven't what?
based on all the stuff I read and what I remembered from the earlier stuff with the game, I thought you would have finished by now.
I'm probably very close. It's just I'm taking my time, being methodical, being careful.
Paranoid.
Very paranoid. Is that what they're saying about me now? I think it was watching Age of Ultron recently that made me realize that that was the joke in Watchmen. Or no, it wasn't Age of Ultron, it was Winter Soldier. It was Cap telling Natasha, like, anyone ever tell you you're paranoid? Or no, it wasn't Cap, it was Falcon. Like, anyone ever tell you you're paranoid? Not to my face. Why? Have you heard something? Which, you know, brilliant. Oh, burner fuel. Burner fuel. I don't actually think I need this. I will discard this green herb. I would rather have extra burner fuel on hand than a green herb that I can't necessarily use just yet. Jury's out. Jesus. I'll turn around this slow way again. But I keep forgetting that I can do the thing.
Down in circle.
Okay. And see how good this burner do against some of these pukes. Kill it with fire is generally my MO, but Oh, this looks very final. I'm dead.
Cool. I mean, kind of blowing that dude up in front of you was a weird choice, but it kind of gets to you before you fire.
Yeah. Which was the only reason that choice, quote unquote, was made. Please be dead. Alright. Getting a little dicier as far as the ammo goes, but we've still made good decisions overall, I think. We have no medicine left in our prison. Always good. Jolly good. Not like I can go back anyway. Alright. With any luck, there'll be one more box room before I... Yeah, still got some medicine left. Okay, I gotta squeeze through this. Oh, there's a save room. So, possibly. Don't not. Cool. Ooh, good. Strong first aid. And a lot of machine gun ammo. That bodes well. Yep. There's the wheelchair. Yep. I do remember finding this doll earlier. Oh, I gotta look on the bottom because I'm like, is there a hidden message or some shit?
I'm sure of it.
Fuck.
It's not here. It's gone. It's gone.
Oh, this is from the beginning with Mia. This is where she was. Oh shit. E001. Oh fuck. Yeah. It all makes a lot more sense now. Yep. Yeah, it makes more sense now. Okay, it's locked. Alright. Well, I guess that means we're getting back to the house. What do I hope? Ah, it's the guest house. I remember the guest house. Can we talk? No? Okay.
This is your fault.
Why am I seeing this?
This seems like a lot to put on me. Being that, again, you're still the person who took my wife prisoner, whether or not she deserved it. Different going through this place when you're armed to the fucking teeth.
Ethan, it's okay. It's okay, it's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Kill him, Mommy.
But you shouldn't have done that! It fucking hurts!
Does it want to be my daddy? Then he can die. Now it's Mommy's turn to kill you.
Well, this isn't a happy thing at all. They got the sad music playing too. Although, to be fair, if I had shot at Grandma, I'm not sure I actually could have killed her.
Ethan, help me.
Bitch, I am working on it. Last time I tried to help you, you knocked me through some walls. Right, there's the ladder that you destroyed.
Want your help?
I mean, you just said
Go
you did.
back home.
Fucking hallucinations attacking me.
Hallucinations, huh?
Yep. It's like, look, who sent me the message? Was it Evelyn or Mia? Someone sent me a message to come and join. I think it's Evelyn, based on the
You're
everything.
gonna be one of us. And then maybe you'll play
To
with
make
us.
Mia happier by having you
I'm not
here.
playing.
Yeah.
No! Get that away from me!
Leave me to die.
God damn it, at some point it's gonna be the real her, and I'm gonna feel bad because I'm gonna shoot her. Even though, you know, again, her fault. In a way. Presumably. Oh, that's weird.
I don't want to hurt you.
I don't want to hurt you either. Surprisingly.
Don't need your pity. I have to stop it.
Cool, I'm on top of the bed for no discernible reason. The house is shaking. It's probably Evelyn. Come on, where am I going? Tell me where to go. I heard some chainsawing.
Stay away!
No.
Don't!
Ow.
Get away! Leave me alone!
I don't think that's gonna happen.
No, you don't! No, stop! No! No, no, no!
It's probably like actually Mia or something. No, okay, it is the old lady.
Why does everyone hate me?
That's horrible.
It hurts! It hurts! It hurts! Damn you! Damn you all to hell!
I mean, I feel bad about it. Oh, hey, look, more shotgun shells. Holy shit. That's not cool. You know what the Scrooge reminds me of? Andros. Let's be the Andros fight. Just the way that the eyes are moving. There's no escaping from Evelyn. Just keep attacking her and stay out of the way. I mean, that was the plan. I just got too close, I guess.
You.
Why does everyone hate me?
Wait to kill Lucas now. I like this. Oh, she's saying dang you. That's actually hilarious. Obviously. Don't really need, Ooh, that Magnum really did the job, I think. Yeah, and that's why we saved the Magnum, folks.
You mean the one you kept leaving behind?
Yeah, but I brought it this time.
That's a big tail down.
Holy shit.
You're just a little boy.
No. It's my leg. Am I gonna get hit?
I just wanted a bad name.
Can I understand that? Appreciate it almost. Oof. Ethan's surprisingly durable. And then again. That'll be Chris, I'm guessing. Oh, hello.
Playtime's over.
Sweet baby Jesus. Every time we need to move, we're gonna get buried in gobbledygook. Playing it safe. Don't know what that means. The nightmare's finally over. End of the night. The trophies. Hello. Please don't shoot me in the face.
I'm Redfield.
Oh shit, Chris, you got any
Glad we
face
found
model?
you. The fuck took you guys so long?
Wait, Ethan, do you know these people? Who are you, Ethan?
Ethan?
Oh, look at you all alive and shit.
You made it. I'm glad.
Did I?
Huh.
They say that when one door closes, another opens. Well, a door closed tonight. And what a long night it was. But not just for me. Me and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Evelyn, who made them that way.
What the fuck?
But now Evelyn's dead. And these guys are here to clean up the mess. I had just come to terms with losing Mia. But now she's back and wants to start over. Put all this behind us. Maybe this is where the next door opens.
Chris, why are you in an umbrella helicopter? I have a lot of questions. Ooh, these are very cinematic credits. I have so many questions. I wonder if the DLC will provide answers.
They locked me up and took my soul. Go tell that Ruby. Go tell that Ruby.
Richard Piercy, story consultant. I'm guessing he was someone who knew the location they were trying to make the game in. Holy Bible and a gun. Very American. Jesus Christ. Especially very Southern. God damn, you right, you gave me main credit. The lighting in this game was very deliberate. But I need to know. I have so many questions. Skip movie? No, I don't want to skip the movie. What if there's something else? Wow. That was quite a ride. And we did it in 5 episodes. Granted, last night's episode was as long as 2 episodes, and this one was also longer, but still, we would have done it in 8 for the main game, first run. So let's see. On the to-do list, there is the Zoe version of events, the DLC, whatever the DLC is comprised of. I am curious. What would we even do first? Like, also, where are you in Skyrim?
In Skyrim, I'm at this point right now. I'm just going around doing extra shit because
like all the new content.
Stuff that ends up on the miscellaneous tab on the quest
Okay.
thing, because
Chris Redfield is voiced by 5 people. Why? Okay, so Ethan's last name is Winters. That's interesting.
well, in general, because with all of the new stuff that's been added, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a potential for the kind of clusterfuck I was not potentially ready for.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because, not only is there the dragons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Depending upon what I activate or who I talk to at any particular time, right? There's a letter that you part of some of the new Creation Club stuff, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That when you go investigate it, now there's zombies. And the zombies can show up just about anywhere, anytime it's nighttime.
Ooh.
So now, you've got dragons and zombies. And if you're not willing to speedrun the Dawn Guard content, when you start that, you could have the potential of running into a nighttime city with dragons and zombies and vampires. If there's no walls. Completely blocking you off from shit depending upon who and how many people they kill.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I'm definitely the oh my god, Alvar. Alvar's wife has died. I need to reload the previous save to see if I can kill the dragon faster. Because I don't want him to be a widower. So, yeah.
Yeah, on this playthrough, thanks to the cultists that show up to start the Dragonborn DLC, thankfully it was after I'd already found his sword for him, but freaking Amnerin died.
Oh, shit. Yeah,
and
you know what's funny?
Apparently, when he dies, if you found his sword for him, he gives you back that sword and 100 gold, and you can just walk into his house whenever you want from then on in.
Yep. Just see if he can marry his wife. Probably can't, but could always try. I mean, it seemed like their relationship was on the rocks anyway, so... I know, that's terrible. Every time I do the Civil War quest line, every time during the attack on Whiterun, Mr. Pelagia, I believe, certainly the first farmer I meet every single time I play, and the first farmer that I sell, potatoes and shit to. He dies every time. And I know he dies every time that I've done it, because every time after the battle is over, I get a courier coming up saying, oh hey, here's a letter. Oh, and here's some gold with that, sorry about your loss, or whatever. And then I read the thing, and sure enough, he died. Dies in the battle every time. Every time I've had it. And I'm just like, if for no other reason than that, fuck Ulfric Stormcloak.
Like, okay. But, and I do understand where you're coming from. If the narrative that I'd have to deal with, right?
Mm-hmm.
If going against Ulfric Stormcloak didn't mean being okay with the Battleborns and the original fucking Jarl of Falkreath and literally every single other shitheel in the game who are almost exclusively Imperial backers.
Yeah. No, trust me. I understand. My problem with a lot of the Stormcloak backers is a lot of them are dicks too. Like, it's like, do I choose corruption or racism? And then I ultimately have to choose corruption because in my brain it's like, I need Skyrim to be part of the Empire so we can go fuck up the Altmerry Dominion. A united Empire sided with the fucking last Dragonborn, a fully realized Dragonborn no less, is going to be,
Like,
yeah.
Like, there's part of me that understands that, right? But there's another part of me that's like, we can work on the racism. I don't want to support the fascism.
Totally understand that. It just, I guess I see both of them as kind of fascistic. So I'm like, it's pick your poison.
Yeah, I mean, I do see that. There is a bit of fascism in both.
When the game first came out, I was super ready to join the Stormcloaks, because it was just like, oh man, rebelling against an empire, I'm all about that. And then I got in the game, and I started interacting with people, and I was like, wow, a lot of these Stormcloak guys really seem like dicks. So my very first playthrough, I didn't even take a side on the Civil War, because I was like, I don't particularly like either of these people. And with most subsequent playthroughs, I've ended up siding with the Empire, just because, in my brain, I'm like, the Altmerry Dominion is the ultimate evil here, and I feel like if we can end the Civil War quickly and have a unified empire again, that'll be the fastest route to taking them on. And every time I've tried to side with Ulfric Stormcloak, I ultimately end up betraying them during the Jagged Crown. Except for one time when I was playing an out-and-out dude who was trying to cause as much chaos as possible. At which point I was like, yeah, I'm going to side with the Stormcloaks, because that will fuck things up for everybody.
Yeah, even trying to side with the Stormcloaks in the Civil War, I don't think I ever 100% back them on the Jagged Crown either.
Yeah, because it's like, you can take it to him, or you can take it to the Imperials and join them. So I do that. Okay, so I didn't find any stabilizers. I opened 92 item boxes. I used 33 healing items. Wow. Apparently I missed a single file, but I guess it was in the same room as probably 5 antique fucking coins. And I guess 9 Mr. Everywheres. Used 3 steroids, restarted 15 times, and played for 10.5 hours. Okay. Unlocked difficulty Madhouse and weapon Albert 01R will be added to the item box in the main game. Item The Secrets of Defense will be added to the item box in the main game. Ooh,
See,
that.
now if you were to do some kind of like new game plus whatever, that Albert is kind of a model based off of the
Wesker's gun.
the Wesker special, the Wesker special weapon. so you wouldn't have to worry about using any repair kits on the broken hand gun at that point.
Nice. Play extra content, best played ever. Well, let's check the extra content menu. New content has been added. This content is best played after completing the main game. Well, luckily I did do that. Banned footage. Secured as evidence from the Baker farm. These videotapes never saw the light until today. They reveal some tragedies suffered by the Baker's prisoners. Not a hero. Chris' story. Ethan struggles over the still one last mouth to clean up the job. Falls to Chris Redfield, a veteran in the fight against bioterrorism, who, again, was in a Umbrella helicopter. Why? And why was the Umbrella logo different? End of Zoe, weeks after Not a Hero. Jack's 55th birthday. Okay. Extra game, Ethan must die. Ethan will wish he had his mommy as you lead him to his death over and over again in this ultra high difficulty minigame. Shit. Okay. Weeks after Not a Hero, new dangers emerged. Jack's brother, Joe Baker, must face his danger with his bare fists, put an end to the family suffering once and for all. Bare fists? Holy shit. That seems like a lot. Okay. Well. You know what? Let's take a look at this banned footage. It's been banned.
Why are you doing this? The pretties my little girl has given me!
Ooh. Oh, they're full on levels. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go back. I do... I do almost want to do the Zoe stuff first. You know. Just by virtue of, what do you think?
I would say you should do it in whatever order you think you should be. Just be ready. Like I said, since you've done the ending with Mia, which is
the canon ending,
the canon one that and the one that they like. Be prepared. Zoe's ending is a little more visceral.
I figure by doing Zoe's ending, we're probably going to learn more about Zoe. Which...
Oh, definitely.
Which would definitely lead to some more emotional payoff for some of the DLC. So I guess I'll do that first. Let's see. We're at the 2.5 hour mark. I'll just keep going, I guess. I'll keep going until I get tired. I don't give a shit anymore. Do I want to load this save data? Yes. Yes, I do. Oh, fuck, I gotta fight Jack again.
I will say, as far as comedy goes, Zoe's ending, at least as far as that choice is to start with.
Oh, I'm sure it's way funnier.
Is great.
Oh, absolutely, because I'm sure Mia's like, what the fuck, dude, I'm your wife. And I hope Eason's like, yeah, but you're a fucking asshole who got us into this situation. Well, what am I helping you for? I mean, that'd be me. Okay, so Mia is alive. I honestly thought Mia was gonna die. I legitimately thought that even choosing Mia, she was gonna die.
Well, then it won't surprise you that choosing Zoe is the way that Mia dies.
Well, yeah, that won't surprise me in the least. I actually thought, oh hey, holy shit, it's even added in this save, the Albert 1R and Secrets of Defense.
Sweet.
That's really generous. Reduces damage when guarding. Effects are maximized when paired with the Essence of Defense. Do I read it, or...? Oh, that's hilarious. It's a martial arts scroll. It's hysterical.
How Japanese.
Right? How very Japanese. And I guess... Oh, it's like, It's very much like in Dead Rising, another Capcom game, where by holding certain magazines, your skills improve while you're holding them. Or like while they're on your person. Functioning replica of the anti-bioweapon handgun. Even though it's a replica, it still packs a punch. Oh shit, it only holds 3 bullets. How much of a... Okay, but it's still handgun ammo. Yeah, sure, I'm willing to give that a shot. Nah, what could possibly go wrong? Alright. Wait a minute. Before we go to rescue Mia and all of them, before we do all what we're supposed to do, let's get back to the house and see if we can't solve them puzzles. I am looking forward to what this fucking thing does. Can't believe it only holds 3 bullets. This better be a gun that turns a handgun into a magnum. I'll tell you what. Isn't a magnum a handgun? You know what I mean. They are clearly different weapons in terms of Resident Evil's perception. Okay. It's weird how zombie games make me hungry. I am legitimately hungry. And it is quite odd. Right, not this way. No, it is this way. Have the balloon from a puzzle that I solved without solving it the quote-unquote correct way. And it's occurring to me that I probably cannot get out. Oh, I can. Look at that. further now. So a shadow puzzle that has a toy axe.
Yeah. Again, it's somewhere in the yard. There's a corner of the yard that apparently it is in that is covered by bushes that make it hard to see.
How typical. Alright. There we are. Solving puzzles. Because yeah, I'm sure I will play through this entire game again at some point in my life, but considering how much extra content there is, that's weird, something just happened. I like had to load something. I wonder if it had to load the fact that, I wonder if it had to load the fact that I no longer, or that the cages were in a different spot. Because I have no idea how this game loads things. Like, it's clear that it gave me the end game stuff, so maybe it expected the cages to be in somewhere, like somewhere else, and for me to just go forward. Yeah, I know. You missed the, some of the stuff. You missed the canon ending. Yeah, sorry. We ultimately went out with friends. Well, we went out with a friend. Okay, so we're put the broken shotgun away for now until we get that repair kit that you was a-jawing about. Exactly. It was pretty cool, actually. It was pretty cool. So we got steel here. Just so yous know.
Hey there, author.
Okay, so hidden in the bushes. That's probably this fucking place. Seriously? Damn, you just missed it. Oh, there's some separating agent here. That's cool. But I beat the game and I got a new handgun, as you can see. Because I'm going back to do the Zoe version of events. Because even if the Mia version of events is canon, it'd be really neat to find out more about Zoe. Okay, now this is just the way to the old house. Bushes, bushes, bushes. Gunpowder.
I will say I now understand a lot more as to why people probably weren't initially enthused by the Hearthfire DLC.
Oh?
Building your own goddamn.
It definitely can be, but it's my kind of tedious. But I'm personally spent a lot of time playing Conan, which I find to be superior to Minecraft. So, you know.
Well, Minecraft doesn't have boobs.
Minecraft does not have boobs. It's true. But I like the buildings I can make in Conan better than. Yeah, some of the player home mods can be pretty good.
Oh yeah, no. At least one of the player home mods that I
There are
have
mods for that, Ian,
that
but
come in as part of the anniversary edition. One of those player home mods is so darn good. I'm wondering why I'm bothering to build the house to begin with. But
is it the one that you have to fight the person for?
Henderheim, yeah.
Yeah, believe me, I love that place. It's just kind of out of the way. And since my first playthrough with that inn was with survival on, it was...
Oh yeah, no, I can see how survival would make that difficult.
Yeah, survival changes it entirely. There is, however, a house kind of in the middle of the map, right near Rorikstead, that you can get once you solve a mystery. And, like, you have a fully functioning farm, and it's like a plantation, and you can get a guy to be a steward. Ah, found it. And once you have the steward, it's a profit center. There we go.
There we go. See, I did think that was kind of ingenious. A little bit once they said it. They're like, here you go. Enjoy the stabilizer.
Yep. Too bad I don't know where the rest of the antique coins and shit are.
Oh wow, it was right next to the trailer. Damn.
Let's see. Is there any locks I have neglected to pick in this awful place? Doesn't appear to be. Alright. Time to get serious. Time to go where we're supposed to. Hop, 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 hop. Yeah, no, I have a similar problem with Minecraft. It's actually why I prefer... my problem with Minecraft is that I tend to stay in one part of the map because I'm so afraid of getting lost, which is why I tend to prefer console Minecraft, because it does limit the map, because, you know, console. But by limiting the map, it means that I can't get lost.
Yeah, okay. I can understand that.
Yeah, it's like, I want to enjoy all Minecraft has to offer, but I don't want to, like, build a base and then lose it. And I never truly figured out maps, so... one of the reasons I like Conan is because Conan gives you, like, it's just the map as is, you know? There's two maps in Conan now. There's the main map, and there's a cool DLC island map. That everything is harder, but it's not as hard to find certain resources as a result. So it's a lot of give and take. And then there's also Valheim, which is a pretty cool PC game. And it kind of is in between Conan and Minecraft. Randomly generated map. There might be an edge. Map itself is easier to use in-game, so it's easier to keep track of where you've been and where you're going. Banners weren't a thing the last time I really played Minecraft. So no, I didn't know you could do that. It's been a minute since I like played. Yeah. Wow, indeed. Hey, listen, man, I played Minecraft, like, almost when it first came out. Like, don't fucking judge me. I did what I did, and I do what I do. Oh yeah, I only went to the Nether to get nether rock so that I could make perpetual fires. It's the only thing I needed the Nether for. Right. Gotta bring the stuff for the thing. And that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Streamlights do sound like drugs. Ethan's voice does sound a bit like Chris.
Zoe? Zoe,
Not now. We don't
Just
have
a
the
little.
time. Do you have both ingredients?
right here.
Yeah.
There should be enough, right?
If we make them fast enough, my father and Lucas aren't far away.
He's coming. Daddy's coming.
Good. There's enough for two.
Okay, so we get to fight Jack again. This will be fun.
So after we make the serum, what's
Well,
next?
you've got a much
There's
better
a boat
gun,
outside.
so...
We'll take it through the swamp.
Yeah.
But neither of us will get very far without the serum.
Just remember the burner doesn't do as well against him as the launcher does, so...
Hey, one of those is mine.
I know.
Zoe! Get your ass back to the house! I will deal with you later! Good enough! You die for me! Now you point against me! I'll blood!
This is getting old, Jack.
Kill you! And me up!
Listen, man, I feel bad about Marguerite in so much as she was her wife, but I don't feel bad because she was trying to kill me and was a bug monster. But I also now know that it wasn't really her fault, so... My brother has a copy of Final Fantasy 15, actually. I could probably borrow it, unless he got it on PC, in which case... I've got the 7 remake. Now I'd be interested in doing that. Where the fuck am I?
Remake's not. The 7 remake is pretty good, gotta say, from what I've played of it.
Yeah, I played the demo and I enjoyed the gameplay. And I've heard the story is different in so much as the 7 remake might actually be a soft time travel-y sequel to the original 7. Or something. All I know is there's apparently a chance to save Aerith, and I'm like, yes. Or Aerith.
You're part of the family now.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is like, I really like the idea that 15 was just like a road trip with the boys. And like, I remember some people were like, oh, is this like sexist because there's no female characters? And I'm like, not really, it's just a road trip with the guys. Like, that's just a classic, like, trope. That's a classic coming-of-age story, I guess. Oh, there's his penis eye. Oh, damn it. Stay still so I can shoot him in the penis. Fuck you.
Fuck.
Surely that was the last eye, right? No? We got more somewhere good? Or is this your writhing in pain because you're dying? And died. I can do this. I'm a genius. I'm a fucking... Yes, I know to aim for his glowing eyes. Thank you.
Zoe! Get your ass back to the house! I will deal with you later! Good enough! Now you're playing against me with my
Good luck, Jack.
This is getting old, Jack.
He said, Ethan talks a lot of game for someone who is a moron.
Yeah, but like, the main dudes in Resident Evil games being morons is,
Part of the course.
yeah, especially morons with bravado.
That's true, I've met Chris. Oh fuck, I missed.
I mean, even if he doesn't start that way, even Leon gets to that way.
Leon's... Yeah. I was gonna say, Leon eventually gets bravado, but he was never winning any, smart guy contests. That's for goddamn sure. And I love Leon. He's just stupid.
Why would they do this? Why do we have to do this way? Leon, we've been through this 3 times. These door cards are color-coded.
What is blue, anyway? What is blue but another, you know, version of green? Leon, no.
If we're wanting to get technical, the way light works, it kind of does work that way, but...
Kind of, but the way that light works and the way that color works is slightly different, and it bothers me that it is different.
You know why the way that light works and the way that color works is different. You know why, right?
I do not know why. I just know that it do. I only know that it do.
Because specifically we don't see purple.
Beg pardon?
That's why they call it ultraviolet. Purple on a regular normal visual spectrum doesn't exist.
But I can see purple.
What? Yeah, see, that's the thing. What your brain is doing is looking at something, and it knows that there is red light, that there is red there, and it knows that there is blue there, based on the way it perceives both of those colors. So it knows that those are there, but it doesn't know what it is. So it just takes the fact that it's getting red information and blue information, combines it, and makes its best guess.
That sounds an awful lot like being able to see purple.
Yeah, but you're actually not. Your brain is making an educated guess based on the information it gets. You can say, oh, but I'm seeing it. You're perceiving something that your brain is interpreting that way.
Listen,
you're
man,
not actually seeing it.
I have a crayon labeled purple, and I've played Spyro the Dragon. I can perceive purple. I hear what you're saying. I just disagree with it because it's upsetting. Like, what you're telling me is upsetting. And I don't like it. What does knowing this add to your life? I'll tell you what knowing it subtracts from my life. Peace. Like, I felt good about life before I knew this, and now I know this, and I feel terrible. Apparently everything I know is a lie. I thought purple was real. And now I'm being told that apparently it is not.
I mean, as far as I know, when it was told to me, it was like, you gotta be bullshit. I did a little bit of independent research, and of that research, it was enough to be like, oh, maybe they weren't. Oh no. What do I make of that?
It's, I don't know, it makes the world a worse, stupider place somehow. I hate it personally.
No. I've seen everything.
Ethan, this way.
No. Ooh.
Use the serum on him.
You want me to cure him?
He's too far gone. I think you'll kill him.
Okay, I do not have a choice. I have to. You don't get that axe, Buster. Like, I'm the aggressor here. You attacked me.
Right?
Yeah.
You invaded his home.
He is waiting for us.
I didn't invade anything. I just came to pick up my wife, who he was holding captive.
Who then told you to leave?
Yeah, she also told me to come and get her. It's confusing.
But at one point, she told you to leave, at which point you were trespassing.
Listen, man, I'm just trying to be a good husband. She told me to come get her, and then she told me to leave. How do I know that these people haven't coerced her? You know what I'm saying?
I had to use one of them. There's only one left.
There's only one left. There can't just be one left. What the hell are we gonna do now?
Right, exactly. I'm gonna cure myself.
No.
I'm sorry. I really am. But Zoe will be able to guide the two of us to safety, and then I can come back for you.
Go! I don't want to hear it. Both of you just go!
Mia.
Go! My place is here. With her.
Don't be ridiculous.
You forget. I still have a job to do.
I mean, he makes a good argument, but yeah, she's a little angry.
This whole thing is her fault anyway. Probably shouldn't have kept all those secrets from me. I love you. Still mad at you though. I've been through some shit tonight. Ooh, now we see how the timeline diverges. Imagine if that was just the end of the game. Just like right there. Oh, hey, look, there's the tanker.
Thank you.
No, it gets a little,
I can't believe you chose me.
it gets a little different
right now. But we might make it out of here in one piece.
Damn.
overall.
Damn, Ethan.
I want to know what all this is about.
He does no good to anyone. Jesus.
Mia came here with Evelyn. That's how it started.
We could have shot Jack a few more times.
I mean,
I knew Mia was hiding something.
let's look at that honestly. She isn't really of any help to anyone.
Oh yeah, no, I'm very much on board the Mia sucks train.
That. There's the boat that Mia came with Evelyn on.
Oh, what the? It came out bad. Let's go take a look.
Right? Yeah.
I'm not going back there.
I gotta
They
know
really
what
should
Mia
have
was
just
up
done
to. What the hell was that?
It's her. Evelyn doesn't want us to leave. No! No! Evie! Please!
Zoe?
Evie!
Zoe?
Oh shit.
Zoe!
That's not cool.
What the fuck?
I guess she was too far gone to actually cure. Damn.
Yep.
That's mean.
And that's why it's technically the worst ending. Because by doing it, you killed her. And now, because you gave her the thing, you have to kill Mia. There is no other choice.
Jesus Christ.
How?
Okay. Gotta do all this shit again. At least this time we know what we're doing.
It's a very small difference. But, the cutscene in which she pushes you out the door after you find yourself.
That's gonna be different.
Yeah, because thanks to basically not having the vaccine, she can't resist Evelyn at that point.
And I would have, Ethereal, I definitely would have figured it out, like, in another moment of thought. It's been like, oh man, if I use the thing on her, so there's no way Mia's gonna... I had already resigned myself to if I'm saving Zoe, Mia dies. It's just, you know. Okay, cool. Alright.
Yeah, no, the game just gets a little mean with it, so just, like, be prepared for that.
I will prepare myself mentally and emotionally.
I know there's a spot where I can see where I'm supposed to...
I was sure, because I was right about one thing. Mia's kind of a bad person. So, I assumed that by saving the bad person, I was going to get the bad ending. Whereas Zoe did nothing wrong, so by saving Zoe, I was like, I'll get the good ending.
What was that?
Nope.
Oh yeah, no, the, Resident Evil as a franchise, Ethan is probably one of the worst treated protagonists.
Indeed. But again...
that this series has.
Totally. But again, Mia also was working for Umbrella or an organization like it, so... But it was definitely Umbrella. So, you know, my sympathy for her is minimal at best.
Oh, I can...
Who cares about sleep cycles, Ian? Maybe you'll get a job as someone who, you know, hires you to be awake at stupid hours. You don't know. Maybe you'll luck out. Let's see. Where's my gun? Where's my gun? Where's my gun?
They're dead. They're all dead.
Hey, rusty door.
What the fuck are you talking about? She killed them all! Fuck. What the hell is going on? We need some weapons. Is there any weapons on this ship? I don't know, but... Look, let's go this way. Maybe we can get out of here.
It's a tanker, so presumably there really aren't too many weapons on the ship. Ah, fair enough. I know I'm not enjoying my night shifts. Although I am finding time to write. So there's that. And it's not like my bosses watch my channel, so they'll never know that I admit that. Yeah, no, I'm also getting paid more to be there on Graveyard. I just don't like it.
So what are you doing now? I guess I never quite understood that.
I am a security guard. That is the job I find myself in. And thankfully, I'm the most liked security guard at a post that is relatively easy to be at. So they request me the most. Right? It's a 24-hour establishment, so I'm not there alone or anything. That said, the other night, because the cook didn't show up to the restaurant that I'm the security guard at, because the cook was a no-call, no-show, they ultimately had to shut down. But I still had to stay there regardless. Like, I called my bosses. And, I checked. I was like, they're shutting down now. It was 3 in the morning. Do I have to stay here? And they were like, yes. And I was like, okay. So I was there, and the moment the other person was gone, I was like, fuck, I am in a silent restaurant that occasionally makes little noises because just the oven or the deep fryer or whatever, like, I'm not sure it was turned off all the way, so it would occasionally just make a noise. She's not my child. Spooky indeed. Yeah, I would just make a noise, and I was there by myself, so I put in both my earbuds and put some music on because it was like a place I was pretty comfortable in was immediately terrifying because I was the only person there. She's inside me. She's inside everyone. Did I come in this door last time? But yeah, it was immediately... God damn it, Ian. But yeah, it was immediately terrifying, in a way. And I was like, I can handle whatever. You know, I've got my pepper spray. I've got my training. I've got things to throw, if need be. And, like, it was just me. And I was supposed to be locked in, and then when the other security guard showed up at 5 to relieve me, I found out that the manager had in fact forgotten to lock the door. So, it was just a miracle no one actually came. But I also, like, drew the blinds and stuff to make it look closed.
Settle down, little girl. Settle down.
So yeah.
Are you remembering?
A little bit.
What are you?
No, because there was no, because there's no cook and no manager. Yeah, but, like, if someone came in and I'm the only person there, then it's like, oh, this place is unlocked, I don't have to break anything, and all I have to do is rough up this one security guard to actually rob the place. So, I know that I preferred it locked. Survival rules.
I mean, fair. Not that they could rough you up, per se, but...
I mean, they'd have to contend with the pepper spray first. And I did use said pepper spray the other day to stop someone from stabbing someone else, so that was cool. My second best accomplishment as a security guard so far. My best was probably helping a 10-year-old girl who ran away from home, like, get home. Because she came into Denny's alone, and I'm like, well, that's a child by themselves, so that's not good. And she looks like she's about to cry. And she came up to me and asked me for help, so... And I was like, oh, okay. So we contacted her mom and got her to come pick her up and stuff. Because her mom didn't know that she'd run away from home. They'd had a fight. And apparently, the little girl's MO when they have a fight is to lock herself in her room and just not talk to her for a long time. So that's all Mom thought had happened, and I don't blame her for thinking it. So, yeah. Okay. No knife. I don't know where the gun is. A herb. But I know that that box has ammo in it. So all we have to do is get to the room that has the gun. And we'll be more okay than we currently are. It was in a drawer, wasn't it? Good memory. Because that was already like a million years ago for me. I don't remember shit. Submachine gun ammo. I think you're right, man. Oh, fuck. All the way off. Nope. Wrong door. Oh, cool. The exact same room I was just in. Oh, no, it's not the same room. It's a different room. Across the hall then. Ah, the door was even partially open to make it more inviting. Right. Red gun. Feeling better about things. Give it a save. Probably take a more thorough look around the ship to make sure there's no more antique coins or anything. Alright. Makes me feel better. No, I've never tried them. Are they good? And we're down to one bullet again. Cool. That room's got a creature in it. And now I have no bullets. Awesome possum. Yeah, I know you're in here.
Well, it is like an end game area. They make it difficult for a reason.
I know. I just did better last time. Of course I can't shut the door. Why would I be able to shut the door? It would be. Okay.
Watch it.
Says everyone. I will.
What? Why?
You need to remember, so we can be a family.
Alright, alright. Oh, fuck, this was tedious. Like, we got 40 submachine gun bullets and no submachine gun. I'm just like, why can't the submachine gun and the Mia Winters, why can't the submachine gun and the handgun both just be like 9mm or something? That's fuck me, that's why.
Because that would be too simple.
Yeah. What were we talking about before? I don't remember.
Alan, you're getting
How
worse.
far back were we? How far back are we talking?
He infected me during the attack.
Right before Ian asked about
Yeah,
Doritos Locos Tacos. Oh, I was talking about work. That's what was happening. So yeah, security guard, often getting graveyard
It's my fault
shift.
she got out.
Am trying not to complain because
It is your fault.
graveyard shift pays
That doesn't
more.
mean I'm gonna let you die.
And
She didn't attack you?
because I'm getting a lot of writing done.
I can't believe
At
this
work.
is happening.
Here. Take
Like
it.
I've just taken
Has
to
your
using
tissue
my
safe?
phone as a word processor, so.
You find her. You fix this.
Okay, Evie, where are you?
I am writing a novel, actually. Now, I was working on a novel earlier in the year. This is a different one. That one's on... That one is on temporary hiatus. Mostly because that one, like, I want to be able to, like, do right, because it's a fantasy world, and I made said fantasy world, and I, you know, I'm very protective over it and whatnot. But, this other one is kind of more of a throwaway. Like, not exactly a throwaway, it's just, I'm not as attached to it. So I'm just not stressing and writing it.
She's close.
And it's been very good for me as a writer because it's meant a lot of free writing practice, quite frankly. Oh yeah, no, and I've actually gotten back into writing fan fiction as well, because that is exceedingly good practice. Yeah, I've only been able to maintain consistency because Rias is my editor, essentially. Or at least my test audience. But she does find the occasional mistake and weird phrasing choice, and I'm like... So there's times when I look at what I've written and I'm like, why did I phrase it like that? And other times that I'm like, no, I totally have to phrase it this way. but she finds my mistakes, and she is the one who tells me if what I've written on a particular thing is like, you know, yay or nay. Because again, she is my primary audience.
She's vomiting. Damn, I'll have to reset.
How's it going?
She's vomiting. Far more in excess of her body mass.
Oh, great. We're gonna be seeing up. All right, we need to find her, and fast. This is getting out of hand.
Agreed.
But yeah, so even the novel I'm working on now is something I'll be publishing under a pen name, because it's not my usual fare. So it's not something I don't know. It's like something I'd like to make a quick buck off of, but not something I want to be associated with forever. Especially since, again, I'm being more loose with it. So if there are quality concerns, I can be like, oh no, that totally wasn't me, that was this other person. So someone else wrote it.
You could always e-publish.
Oh, that's the plan. I'm gonna, once the novel's more ready, I'm going to, rent Photoshop, because I know how to use Photoshop, and $10 to rent versus $200 to get Photoshop elements to keep, which I'd like to, but it's just that I keep getting hit in the dick financially, so I can't. So get Photoshop slap together a cover, and then I sneeze building in my nose. And then, you know, like I said, hopefully make $1 or $2. Once then, yeah, that'll be all. Jesus. Yeah, I know that feeling. I also can't afford a one-bedroom place. I can't afford the house I'm living in. And I share it with 5 people. I hate this country. Like, you can't just blame the economy, it's the country in general. That's why the economy is the way it is. Oh, I hear that loud and clear, my guy. So it's interesting that Mia apparently had these, like, Evelyn's tissue samples on her the entire time. And Evelyn just, like, what? Didn't notice? Well, maybe she's not reading minds, just controlling them. Oh, so that you can get some financial assistance. Because that's dystopian and makes sense also. Mm. Oh, nice. So, new section 42. Oh, that sounds great. Yeah. Me personally, I'm trying to figure out how to sell a house that I live in. It's like, who would like to buy this house at market value or preferably above, without seeing it? Anyone? Anyone? No? Damn.
Alan, I think she's on the other side of this door, but I don't have a key.
Try to melt down the lock. You're on the bottom level, right? Check our luggage.
30% of your income might not make rent. Yeah, I don't like how rent requirements are, or mortgage requirements, because it's like rent requirements are already high, right? And then, if you want to go from renting to owning, you have to suddenly make even more, because otherwise they think you can't make your mortgage payments. But it's like, my mortgage payments are the same as my rent, and I make my rent, and I've never had a missed rent payment, so why think ye that I can't do this? Like, yeah, no, and you gotta keep your cat. It's your cat. The vibe in the house has been off ever since Damon rehomed his cat.
Are you mad at me, Mommy?
Like,
No,
I don't even like
baby,
cats all that much,
I'm
but
not mad.
like, they're like, I'm just a dog person,
What did you
and I
call
don't
me?
I don't want to live
trust
at the lab
cats.
anymore. I want a house, and I want you to be my mommy.
Like, that's the main
Okay.
thing. I don't trust them.
I'll be your mommy. Just come back with me right now, okay?
But his cat and I had an understanding. When she came into my room, when where she's not allowed to be, I would just like look at her, remind her she wasn't allowed to be in here, and she'd just look at me, and she would leave. She would turn around and leave. Like, hey, you're not allowed in here, and she'd just be like,
Evie, wait!
and then she would go.
Did you
So
find
there's
her?
that.
Yes, but she ran off. She's making more friends, Alan. Those things are everywhere.
I told you so.
Are you okay?
You just worry about getting Evelyn back.
I'm sorry, how did it not kill either one of you? But yeah, because he's looking for another place to live. Which, you know, he still owes me 5 months of rent. And I'm like... It's like, you know, the reason that we're all pissed at you is because you aren't paying rent, right? So you're just leaving, but... Whatever, I have it in writing that he still owes me fucking money. It just pisses me off. And I'm like, all of the money problems we have right now are because you're not paying rent. Like, I can't make ends meet because you're not fucking paying me. You're just kind of living here for free. And not contributing. Didn't mean to make 2 medicines, but whatever. Doesn't matter. It's all flashback anyway. I don't know. The problem is that the most non-deadbeat person that we know is the person who's looking to get a place with. So like, and it's like I don't have anyone who will, like, I don't really have many other options. Well, there's one guy. We do have one guy who might be up for it. It's just, I've never lived with him, and I don't know if he can pay. I don't know what he does for work or anything like that. I just know that he's trying to live with us, because otherwise he's gonna have to, like, move, because his parents are, like, leaving the country.
Emergency safety lockdown system has been engaged.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, ultimately, I'm trying to, like, leave and move up to Crucis, where the job actually is. Because that would be better. Be better for, you know, work life, everything. Wouldn't have such a long commute.
Alan, where the hell are you?
Amongst other things. Pure and simple. It would be better for me to live there, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It's just a frustrating everything. Everything is frustrating forever. That can start opening. It didn't help that Rias moved in her sleep right before that thing appeared. So, like, her movement startled me slightly, and then it came out of nowhere and just like, blah. It doesn't sound like the most pleasant places.
running through a boat.
Dark ass boat. Sorry, Mia, could you turn your flashlight on or something? I'm a little lost here.
You're on a boat, motherfucker.
Don't you ever forget. Oh yeah, this game has got me so, heebie-jeebied the fuck out that I, haven't once sang that song. No Snake Eater on the
How did you
on
get
the ladders
here?
either.
Where's Evie?
She's out of control. Without the treatments, she's deteriorating.
Oh, okay, she needs the treatments, or she's, that's why she's getting older too, I bet.
Don't say that.
She trusts you. That little bitch, she never trusted. Okay, wait. Evie, no, Evie, Evie!
Alan, listen.
I didn't mean to call you that.
She's
Evie,
trying to take control. You have to fight her. Evelyn, stop! Stop right now!
Don't touch me, don't!
My watch is missing. She stole my watch. Oh no. How will I know what time it is? And that's when I do the thing. So. But yeah. Life is, life's just difficult all around. When my brother and I got this house with what we inherited from our grandparents, we
You were right.
thought
I did
we
that.
were
I
making
shouldn't
a
have.
good investment with, like, our money.
All I can say is that
We,
if you get
in
this,
truth, wanted a place that was smaller.
stay away. Forget that you ever knew me.
There's a condo complex near where we live.
Have a good life.
And they constantly have a condo, quote-unquote, available. But anytime we talk to a realtor about it, they'd be like, oh yeah, I'll look into that for you. And then a little while later be like, it's not available. And it was always really weird. Eventually, we just figured that that condo complex was, like, actually set up for, like, money laundering or something. Because we were like, why can't we just buy it on the complex here? Because we wouldn't buy the complex, it's real. It looks nice.
We'll be together forever.
It's just, you know, we weren't allowed to actually get anything there. But given the money that we had, we actually would have been able to afford to get the thing outright. Versus this house where we had to take out a loan. And the only loan we could get was a wealthy private citizen. So, kind of at a predatory rate. So, we're having trouble with that. My brother did recently get a job, though. There's a restaurant across the street from us. And, so literally within walking distance. And, yeah, he's getting a raise there soon, too. So, no, he's already got the raise. So, yay. It's just a matter of needing to cut back on impulsive spending. We're just trying to stabilize here. And that is why I'm writing something that I plan to just kind of publish and make a few bucks on, to hopefully practice and get to writing other stuff that I could publish and, you know, do all that.
Now do you remember?
Yes, Evelyn. I remember.
Can we be a family like before?
No, Evie. We can't be a family. We were never a family. We will never be a family.
Then I don't need you anymore.
Again, Mia's a mean person. It was a mean thing to say to a child. I know, dear. Alright. Well, yes, has a good point. You've been streaming for quite some time. So, we're going to save it here. And then we will pick it back up tomorrow. Because I've got plenty of time before work. Well, I will catch you gentlemen next time.
Yep.
I'm out of bullets. Oh, what a bad position to be in. Alright. Bye-bye.